Welcome back to the channel, you guys. So we're doing Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 2, Episodes 9 and 10, The Bitter Work, and The Library. So we're really digging into the meat of Season 2. We're getting to the juicy stuff right now. But before that, just recapping where we left off, we just did Zuko alone and the chase. So, Zuko alone. Well, it was an episode about Zuko. We dig more into his character development, his background. He was actually a happy kid. He wasn't the angry jerk that we know him now, right? And he had some messed up family members. I wouldn't say that's the reason why he ended up being how he is, but they are definitely a contribution to where he is in his journey. As for the chase, we got to see how aggressive and relentless Azula and her team is in chasing down Team Avatar. And the newest member to Team Avatar, Toph, is having a hard time integrating, especially also with Katara being so bossy. But, problems on both sides there. Of course, it manages to get resolved, and in the end, they end up managing to actually corner Azula, but she's a wily fox, that one. She manages to damage Uncle Iroh before she escapes. And that is where we are left off now. So, enough further to do. Let's just jump right into Episode 9. Chapter 9, Bitter Work.
Today's the day! Can you believe it? After all that time searching for a teacher, I'm finally starting earthbending.
I think everybody's trying to sleep, man.
Sokka? Oh, you're still sleeping, huh?
Didn't we just survive the chase with no sleep?
Good morning, Sifu Toph.
Hey, you never call me Sifu Katara.
Well, if you think I should.
We'll do our earthbending as quietly as we can.
I think he should be dead.
So what move are you gonna teach me first? Maybe I can learn to make a whirlpool out of land.
Let's start with move a rock.
Yeah.
The key to earthbending is your stance.
This rock is smaller.
Rock is a stubborn element. If you're going to move it, you've got to be like a rock yourself. Good. Now the actual motion of this one is pretty simple.
Simple enough.
I'm ready.
Rock beats Airbender.
You were unconscious. Azula did this to you. It was a surprise attack.
Somehow, that's not so surprising.
I hope I made it the way you like it.
Good.
How do you mess up tea? It's just hot leaf juice.
I'm going to need to know more advanced firebending if I want to stand a chance against her. I know what you're going to say. She's my sister and I should be trying to get along with her.
Nah.
She's crazy and she needs to go down.
Thank you.
It's time to resume your training.
Training montage.
What if I came at the boulder from a different angle?
No, that's the problem. You've got to stop thinking like an airbender. There's no different angle, no clever solution, no trickety trick that's gonna move that rock. You've got to face it head on. And when I say head on, I mean like this.
Quite literal. Head on.
He really responds well to a positive teaching experience. Lots of encouragement and praise, kind words. If he's doing something wrong, maybe a gentle nudge in the right direction.
Sounds like a wuss.
I'll try that. Keep your knees high, Twinkle Toes!
Yeah, some tough love. That's what this kid needs. Was that sand or rock?
Rock line!
Huh. Whack a rock. Head on. Take it head on. Yes! Ooh, kettle rocks.
Rock Glide!
Yay. Ooh, it's so cute.
You're awfully cute, but unfortunately for you, you're made of meat.
I dodged it. He has a little beard, a chin strap.
You are one lucky little meat creature.
But he's so cute. Don't eat it.
Some call lightning the cold-blooded fire. It is precise and deadly, like Azula.
Wait, when you make tea, you need 2 teapots? I guess it's more complicated than I thought.
There is energy all around us. You provide release and guidance, creating lightning.
Electrifying.
You do not command it. You are simply its humble guide.
Where's the Sparky Sparks? There it is.
I'm going to roll that boulder down at you. If you have the attitude of an earthbender, you'll stay in your stance and stop the rock.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure this is really the best way to teach Aang earthbending?
Actually, there is a better way. This way, you'll really have to sense the vibrations of the boulder to stop it.
That is a better way to get squished. I don't think it stopped. No, it did.
You blew it. You had a perfect stance and perfect form. But when it came right down to it, you didn't have the guts.
Didn't remain hard.
If you're not tough enough to stop the rock, then you could at least give it the pleasure of smushing you instead of jumping out of the way like a jelly-boned wimp.
Okay.
I don't think I do.
Loser talk. Don't say negative words. Does you no good.
Yeah, whatever. Go splash around until you feel better.
Wuss.
Why can't I do it? Instead of lightning, it keeps exploding in my face. Like everything always does.
It's true.
To master lightning until you have dealt with the turmoil inside you.
What turmoil?
That turmoil.
I don't feel any shame at all. I'm as proud as ever.
Prince Zuko, pride is not the opposite of shame, but its source. True humility is the only antidote to shame.
Might take him a while.
I have another idea. I will teach you a firebending move that even Azula doesn't know, because I made it up myself.
You are too nice. He doesn't deserve it.
Look, I'm sorry I hunted you, but that's just the natural order of things. Big things eat smaller things, nothing personal. But this time it didn't work out that way.
Ow.
I admit it. You're cute. If I get out of this alive, it's a karmically correct vegetarian existence for me.
Yeah, right. Come on. Don't kid yourself. You're not giving up that. What are you gonna do? Eat it whole?
If you face this issue instead of avoiding it,
I know. I get it, all right? I need to face it head on like a rock.
Knowing it is different from doing it.
if fire and water are opposites, then what's the opposite of air?
I guess it's Earth.
That's why it's so hard for you to get this. You're working with your natural opposite, but you'll figure it out. I know you will.
Sifu Katara is quite wise.
Thanks, Katara. Sifu Katara.
Yeah, there you go.
Fire is the element of power. The people of the Fire Nation have desire and will, and the energy and drive to achieve what they want. Earth is the element of substance. The people of the Earth Kingdom are diverse and strong. They are persistent and enduring. Air is the element of freedom. The air nomads detached themselves from worldly concerns and found peace and freedom.
Are you versed in stick drawings?
Water is the element of change.
He's drawing this upside down with a stick on the ground. He's a genius.
It is important to draw wisdom from many different places. If we take it from only one place, it becomes rigid and stale. Understanding others, the other elements, and the other nations will help you become whole. It is the combination of the four elements in one person that makes the Avatar so powerful. but it can make you more powerful too.
That's good. Gather all different types of concepts, even if it doesn't seem relevant in the real world.
I figured you wouldn't mind. And besides, even if you did, you're too much of a pushover to do anything about it.
As a matter of fact, I don't mind. I'm happy to share anything I have.
What a pushover.
Because I also have this great new nutcracker.
That's an antique, handcrafted by the monks. It's a delicate instrument.
It's not the only delicate instrument.
Momo, you in on this? Momo has no loyalties, just to his stomach.
Okay, karma person or thing, whoever's in charge of this stuff.
He's trying to help.
I will give up meat and sarcasm.
You can't give them up.
I bet I can airbend you out of here.
Not working.
I can't do it.
No, do not use negative words. Failure words. Come on.
You can't earthbend me out of here. Go get Toph.
I can't do that either.
You can't? Why not?
It would just be really uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. Well, I wouldn't want you to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sokka.
No.
Everyone expects me to get it right away. It puts me in a really awkward position.
It's not confusing. You're the one that's making it confusing.
But if I don't try, I'm never gonna get it.
You get it by failing. That's how you do anything. You just fail until you actually get it.
He looks nothing like a saber-toothed moose lion.
It's hard to tell before their giant teeth and horns grow in.
Nah, he's cute. I wouldn't say she's cute.
A waterbender lets their defense become their offense, turning their opponent's energy against them. I learned a way to do this with lightning.
You can teach me to redirect lightning?
You must create a pathway from your fingertips, up your arm to your shoulder, then down into your stomach. From the stomach, you direct it up again and out the other arm. The stomach detour is critical. You must not let the lightning pass through your heart, where the damage could be deadly. Now, are you focusing your energy? Can you feel your own chi flowing in, down, up, and out?
I think so.
Come on, you've got to feel the flow.
Seems like Uncle Iroh has some dance moves.
Excellent, you've got it.
Great! I'm ready to try with real lightning.
What, are you crazy? If you're lucky, you will never have to use this technique at all.
But how will he know how to use it if he never uses it?
I'll find my own lightning.
Aang, this is bad. You gotta get me out of here. This is really bad. Please, Aang, you have to earthbend me out. There's no other way.
Ooh, look at me!
No, I don't think she really cares.
Please don't leave me again.
I won't.
There you go. Sometimes you can't dance around problems. Sometimes you do have to just face them head on. That was the right answer.
What are you doing here?
Just enjoying the show.
What? You were there the whole time?
Pretty much.
You could have gotten him out and helped us get away.
Yeah, but then you would have learned nothing.
Enough! I want my staff back.
Do it now.
What?
Earthbend, Twinkle Toes. You just stood your ground against a crazy beast. And even more impressive, you stood your ground against me.
Someone takes herself a bit seriously. But it worked.
You're an earthbender.
I can't believe it.
Just like that.
You found him!
The whole time I was in that hole, not knowing if I would live or die. It makes a man think about what's really important. I realize.
Hey, Katara, look what I can do.
Not important, whatever you realize.
You did it! I can earthbend now. The key is being completely rooted, physically and mentally unmovable. Whoa!
You talk too much.
You've always thrown everything you could at me. Well, I can take it, and now I can give it back!
Is that so?
Come on! Strike me! You've never held back before!
To be young. Alright, you guys, so we're back after watching Bitter Work, and I would say it's definitely one of my top favorite episodes, because like training montages or like training sequences are always like, I don't know, I just really like it, seeing how the hero has to prepare, how they have to learn proper technique or strategies in order to, you know, get to the next level. It's always been a favorite, and the Bitter Work is no difference. And it's a really great episode for Aang, because he has to work with his natural opposite, which is earthbending, which, you know, requires him to be sturdy, take problems head on, be immovable. Very much against his nature, where he likes to think creatively around a problem, dance around it, you know, deflect it. And it doesn't work for earthbending. It doesn't work against the angry saber-toothed moose mama, you know? You just had to take things head on. Sometimes the answer is not, it's not going to be, you can't just use one answer. Yeah, there we go. You can't just dance around problems all the time, and you can't just smack problems head on all the time. Sometimes it's going to require the other solution. So that's why it's great that he learned how to do this, because now he has more tools in his arsenal. As for Zuko and Arrow, you know, Arrow just getting right down to the point. Like, you still have emotional turmoil in you. That's why you can't do lightning. You need to let go of your sense of shame and your pride in order to actually be in order to actually have humility and be calm with yourself. And yeah, it's probably going to take Zuko a while till he can reconcile that other part of himself, that he, you know, this other part where he's longing for approval. So yeah, just great episode overall. Definitely my favorite. So we just finished a bit of work. We're gonna go right into the library next. Chapter 10, the library.
Just watch. Yeah! I'm putting an orchestra together.
Orchestra, huh? Well, la-dee-da.
Thanks for the distraction. What are you gonna do, eat them? What are you doing? Stop it, Momo.
This is great and all, but don't we have more important things to worry about?
Seems kind of like a waste of time.
Even if you do master all of the elements, then what? It's not like we have a map of the Fire Nation. We need some intelligence if we're gonna win this war.
I don't see any in this group.
We'll finish our vacations and then we'll look for Sokka's intelligent.
Where would you like to go on your mini vacation?
How about the Misty Palms Oasis? That sounds refreshing.
Oh yeah, I've been there. It's a pristine natural ice spring, and I usually don't use the word pristine. It's one of nature's wonders. Must have changed ownership since I was here.
Pristine. There's no way this thing would have lasted over the years. It's Tatooine, a hive of scum and villainy. Ooh.
I don't see anything wrong with having one of those fruity beverages while we plan our strategy.
Stop consuming stuff.
No worries. I clean up easy.
Hey, my mango drink.
An air nomad right in front of me. Tell me, which of the air temples do you hail from? Now tell me, what was the primary agricultural product of your people?
Cakes?
Fruit pie is an agricultural product.
Do you have a more current map? Ours seems to be a little dated. What, no Fire Nation? Doesn't anybody have a good map of that place?
That map looks like it's just of the desert.
I've found lost civilizations all over the Earth Kingdom, but I haven't managed to find the crown jewel, Wan Shi Tong's library.
The
You
library?
spent years walking through the desert to find some guy's library?
I have to agree with Toph.
It is said to contain a vast collection of knowledge, and knowledge is priceless.
I'm rolling my eyes internally. I'm kidding. Knowledge is important.
If this place has books from all over the world, do you think they've got info on the Fire Nation?
Now that is interesting. What is usable?
It's in Wan Shi Tong's library.
Then it's settled. Aang, I do believe it's my turn. I'd like to spend my vacation at the library!
Yes!
Hey, what about me? When do I get to pick?
You gotta work here a little longer before you qualify for vacation time.
Does Appa get to choose a vacation spot? What about Momo?
Sunbenders!
Hey, get away.
Away from the bike!
Variation on earthbending. Are you Lawrence of Arabia? What's going on here?
Tell me, Sky Bison, are you the last of your breed?
I think that's a yes.
Oh, the stories this beast could tell. Shush, Chatty Monkey.
No one respects Momo.
There it is! That's what it will sound like when one of you spots it.
She's a good troll. I respect that.
It shouldn't be this hard to spot a giant ornate building from the
Momo's
air.
so tired.
Forget it. It's obviously not what we're looking for. The
Wait.
building in this drawing is enormous.
What a coincidence.
This is the library. Look! It's completely buried.
Well, time to start excavating.
Might not work.
I say you guys go ahead without me.
You've got something against libraries?
I've held books before, and I gotta tell you, they don't exactly do it for me.
How insensitive.
They have something you
Tara.
can listen to.
An audiobook? I think that's beyond this time era.
Go underground ever again. You could stay out here with Toph.
He also doesn't fit. You seen him? No offense. Kind of a chunky boy.
Oh, it's breathtaking. Look at those beautiful buttresses. What's funny?
Nothing.
My word! The exquisite mosaic handiwork of this tile-rendered avian symbol.
Looks nice.
Ow.
Yeah, thank you. There's a nice owl for you.
I know you're back there.
It's definitely freaky how owls can do that.
You should leave the way you came. Unless you want to become a stuffed head of anthropology.
Are you the spirit who brought this library to the physical world?
Indeed. I am Wan Shi Tong, he who knows 10,000 things.
Only 10,000? Not 100,000 or a million?
Humans only bother learning things to get the edge on other humans.
Why not? Sounds right to me.
Looking to destroy his enemy. So, who are you trying to destroy?
What? No destroying. We're not into that.
Then why have you come here?
Knowledge?
Knowledge for knowledge's sake?
Yeah.
If you're going to lie to an all-knowing spirit being, you should at least put some effort into it.
Oh, he's still wearing the bag.
Ow.
Lie.
Yeah, I'll vouch. We will not abuse the knowledge in your library, good spirit.
On one condition.
I have an authentic waterbending scroll.
Oh, these illustrations are quite stylish.
What are you gonna do with all that stuff? Just keep it? For reasons? Just hoarding knowledge? Blech.
It's a special knot. That counts as knowledge.
You're not very bright, are you?
Sure. Not book smart bright. Street smart bright though.
Bright enough to fool you.
Hell yeah.
So, you like flying?
He looks so cozy. Like a giant dog.
The darkest day in Fire Nation history. It's got a date at the top, but it doesn't say anything else. I want to know what happened to the Fire Nation on their darkest day. This could be promising. The information on the Fire Nation should be right up here.
burnt
Firebenders.
down.
They destroyed everything having to do with the Fire Nation.
The knowledge!
I need to know what happened on the darkest day.
Ooh.
Seems it's trying to assist you.
You have a treat for it as a tip. Whoa, it's like a planetarium.
Sokka, try entering that date from that parchment you took.
Shh, Katara! Not in front of the fox, he's with the owl.
Yeah.
Wow, I gotta hand it to you, Sokka. You picked the best mini vacation, for sure.
Feels more like work.
Hey, wait, what happened to the sun?
Great, you must have broken it.
No.
It's not broken. Now I get it! Something awful happened on that day. I don't know what, but I do know why. Firebenders lose their bending during a solar eclipse!
You don't know how, and then you jump right to firebenders lose their firebending during a solar eclipse. That's quite a big jump. Not that he's wrong. It's impressive.
We'll wait for the next eclipse, then we'll invade the Fire Nation when they're totally helpless.
Mortals are so predictable.
Uh-oh.
From the beginning, you intended to misuse this knowledge for evil purposes.
Nah, evil's a matter of perspective.
Please, we're just desperate to protect the people we love.
And now, I am going to protect what I love.
Books? Knowledge?
I'm taking my knowledge back. No one will ever abuse it again. You already know too much.
Turned into a cobra owl.
I already told you, I don't want to snuggle.
Wasn't that snuggling?
Library's sinking!
That's impressive, how she's strong enough to hold back the descent of the library. All the books!
Great knowledge, Spirit! I beg you!
What are you doing?
Do not destroy your vast collection of priceless tomes!
What are you doing? Goodbye, Cobra Chicken. Owl. Cobra Owl.
If we leave this place, we'll never get the information.
Oh, fine. We'll go for the knowledge.
What is it now?
More problems.
Who is there?
Hey.
Why are we doing this?
Because if this calendar can tell us about eclipses in the past, then maybe it can project when the next one will be. We just need to check every day before Sozun's comet arrives. Because after that, well, try not to think about that.
How do you know which day Sozun's comet is going to arrive? Is that just widespread knowledge? This exact day and time? I don't know.
Come on, eclipse!
That's it! The solar eclipse!
Lucky.
It's just a few months away.
No, Appa!
Don't make me put this down!
Yeah, you're no help right now. I'm taking Appa.
I'm sorry, Appa.
Just wanted to snuggle. This reminds me of Jurassic Park. The Velociraptor looking for the kids.
At least I'll have one specimen to add to my collection.
Oh.
Your waterbending won't do you much good here. I've studied northern water style, southern water style, even foggy swamp style.
Bam.
That's called Sokka style. Learn it.
Guess your knowledge didn't help you out there, huh? Dumb bird.
Professor, let's go!
I'm not leaving. I can't. I've spent too long trying to find this place. There's not another collection of knowledge like this on Earth. I could spend an eternity in here.
Just leave the nerd here. Just go.
We got it! There's a solar eclipse coming. The Fire Nation's in trouble now.
I think you guys are the ones
Where's
that
Appa?
are in trouble. knowledge at a price. Yeah, guys, so we're back after watching the library. Now, this episode is very important for the overall plot, of season 2, because, and season 3, of course, because now we know we have like a real goal, direction for our heroes, other than beating the Fire Nation. It's more of a tactile goal. We need to invade the Fire Nation during the solar eclipse when they lose their firebending ability. So that's super awesome that they found it. Of course, they had to go through Wan Shitong's library. He's an interesting character, just knowledge for knowledge's sake. Personally, it's not something that I agree to. I see knowledge more as a means to an end, not just useful in itself. I know people are definitely going to disagree with me on that. That's just my view on things. Knowledge is just something that is needed in order to bridge the gap in your lack of understanding, in order to be able to achieve your goals, in order to move forward in life. That's how I see it anyways. But yeah, so I don't really like Wan Shitong because of that. It's just different philosophical views. But yeah, they had to basically steal that knowledge from him, and him getting so worked up because they're going to abuse the knowledge, which is totally against his worldview of how things should work. So it's a total crazy mess. But they managed to grab that piece of knowledge, but of course it came at a price. They had to lose Appa, and that's gonna be seriously demoralizing for them. They lost, their friend, their steed, their transportation, and for Aang personally, his best friend. So it's gonna be depressing next episode. But until that time, until we watch episode 11 and 12, I'll catch you guys later. So, see ya.